Portugal is a little country that borders the Iberian Peninsula's Atlantic coast. It is one of the most traveled countries in Europe due to its stunning coastline and rich history. Since it is smaller, traveling about and seeing more locations in the same period of time is easier than, instance, neighboring Spain. Travelers may visit Portugal's many tourist attractions, including Roman and Moorish remains, year-round due to the country's mild environment. Watch our video of Portugal's top tourist destinations for more suggestions on where to go. 1. Geronimo Monastery. Bellum is often used to refer to Portugal's glorious age of discovery. Adventuresome explorers embarked on lengthy, risky trips to chart uncharted waters and map new lands from the shoreline of this Lisbon suburb in the 15th and 16th centuries. One of these navigators, Vasco da Gama, found the sea path to India in 1498, and King Manuel first commissioned a monument to commemorate his accomplishment. This monument later became an enduring reminder of the nation's amazing period of conquest and growth. The Mosteiro dos Jerónimos is one of the nation's most beloved and venerated structures today and should be on every traveler's itinerary. The church and monastery capture the essence of the time and boast some of Portugal's best examples of Manueline architecture. The south portal's exquisitely decorated decor is stunning. The lovely cloister is similarly animated inside. The cathedral is appropriately where Vasco da Gama's burial and the tombs of other national heroes, such as Luís de Camões, Portugal's finest poet and historian of the discoveries, are located. 2. Lisbon's Oceanarium, arguably Portugal's most well-liked and welcoming tourist destination, is masterfully designed to highlight the world's varied ocean environments. This oceanarium, one of the best and biggest in Europe, houses a wide variety of fish and aquatic life. The ecosystems of the Atlantic, Pacific, Indian, and Antarctic oceans are reconstructed in 4 distinct sea and landscapes. A sizable central tank that is visible from all angles is teeming with shark, ray, and numerous other finned wonders and deep-sea creatures. Smaller tropical species kept in individual aquaria arranged around the main tank appear to be swimming with their larger cousins because to the clear plexiglass construction. The open-air settings, where penguins, sea otters, and other adorable and cuddly birds and creatures coexist in blissful concord, complete this wonderful display. 3. Bellum Tower, a Lisbon landmark and one of Portugal's most beloved historical sites, serves as a representation of the age of discovery and the exploratory expeditions made in the 15th and 16th centuries. The tower, which was finished in 1521 as a stronghold to guard the river Tagus' approaches, is recognized as a masterpiece of military construction. The facade, which Francisco de Arruda created in the Manueline style, is a confection of exquisitely carved stone that features nautical elements like twisted rope and the armillary sphere. A stunning Renaissance loggia enhances the design. Because of the tower's importance to culture, UNESCO has designated it as a World Heritage Site. 4. Convent of Christ. A huge castle that dominates the picturesque riverside village of Algarve, the Convento do Cristo, one of Portugal's most notable medieval sites. The Convent of Christ, which was established in 1160 as the Order of the Knights Templars headquarters, is awe-inspiring and mysterious, with a palpable and alluring Masonic past. The original Templar chapel, the medieval Charola, which stands in the core of the complex, is lavishly ornamented and exudes all the peculiar symbolism connected with the Order of Christ. The cloisters from the 16th century charm with Manueline flourishes and entice guests with their hidden spiral stairs. The convent's exquisite Manueline window was created by renowned sculptor Diogo de Arruda, and it continues to be one of Portugal's most attractive architectural features. 5. Bom Jesus Dumonte, Braga. One of the most significant pilgrimage sites in Portugal is Bom Jesus Dumonte, which is the largest religious sanctuary in the country. It is situated on a wooded slope 6 kilometers east of Braga. This magnificent complex, which consists of a massive Baroque stairway and the Church of Bom Jesus, also includes a number of chapels decorated with sculptures of scenes from the Passion of Christ, fountains placed along the steep ascent, and statues of biblical, mythological, and symbolic figures. The 14 Stations of the Cross are shown in chapels along the Sacred Way as you slowly zigzag your way up the lowest portion of the 116-meter-long decorative granite stairway. The five senses are represented by artistically carved statues in the white, interlaced Escudorio dos Sentidos, which is located midway. The Staircase of the Three Virtues, which represents faith, hope, and charity, and leads to the church, is the last part of the structure. You'll be rewarded for your efforts with a breathtaking view of the surrounding landscape. A classic 1882 funicular takes guests to the top in about 3 minutes for the less energetic. 6. Sills Castle. Sills was once the capital city of Moorish Algarve, and the Arabs named the region Algarve. The town was well known as a hub of learning in the early 12th century and attracted Islamic scholars, philosophers, and geographers. The Moors fortified a large fortress on a high point overlooking the town as a means of defense. The stronghold, which Crusaders later captured, serves as a constant reminder of Moorish rule and Christian triumph. It is one of Portugal's best castles and the most impressive historical structure in the Algarve. The lovely riverside village of Sills, beneath its massive red sandstone walls, is illuminated by an enticing ochre glow. Enjoy the yearly medieval festival held outside the robust battlements when you go in early August. 7. Praia de Marinha, one of Portugal's most recognizable beaches, is also a symbol of the Algarve and its breathtaking natural beauty. This lovely beach of fine golden sand is flanked by a shallow translucent water that, on calm days, takes on the appearance of a polished crystal mirror. It is spread out along the base of sheer honey-hued cliffs. Scuba divers will love Praia de Marinha. Arches, tunnels, ledges, and other unusual underwater rock formations can all be explored for hours. A wonderful diversity of marine life abounds in the crystal-clear waters, and there's even a unique underwater nature trail to explore that draws scuba divers to the deeper depths. Additionally, there is a restaurant with restrooms and a cliff-top parking lot from which you can access the beach, albeit the steep slope may be difficult for those who are less mobile. But if it all seems a little too much, why not take a leisurely stroll down the cliff's edge path? Even just the views are worthwhile. 8. Celargos Tower, Porto. The soaring Celargos Tower stands out against Porto's background skyline like a colossal needle. The 75-meter-tall, granite-hewn rocket is the city's most recognizable feature, so seeing this historic building should be top on your list of things to do. You'll need strong legs to climb the 240 steps to the top of the tower, but the effort will be rewarded with a breathtaking panorama of the river, the coastline, and the far-off Douro Valley, an inspiring way for first-time visitors to get their bearings, and a bird's-eye view of Portugal's second-largest city. The Baroque Tower, created by Italian-born Nicola Nasoni and commissioned by the Brotherhood of the Clergy, is a beautiful addition to the nearby Igreja dos Celargos. Built between 1732 and 1750, the church is one of the earliest in Portugal to have an elliptic layout and is a beautiful illustration of the architect's fondness for the Baroque style. 9. Cintra National Palace. Cintra's breathtaking setting in the midst of a forested mountain range is sufficient justification for traveling to this quaint, lush town. The location is in fact recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Cultural Landscape. Cintra radiates romance and was a favorite summer getaway for the Portuguese kings and queens, as well as a seductive location for many authors and poets. including Lord Byron and William Beckford. The narrow, cobblestone streets that make up the old town are surrounded with elegant townhouses that have pastel pink, mustard, and lilac paint colors. The charming Palácio Nacional de Cintra dominates the square that is surrounded by the winding alleyways. Cintra's National Palace, the oldest surviving palace in Portugal, was built in the late 14th century and is easily recognizable by its enormous conical chimneys. 10. Pena National Palace. On days when it is cloudy, the Pena National Palace appears to be a castle from a fairy tale. On a clear day, Lisbon can view Cintra, which is perched atop a hill from Cintra. It was built by King Ferdinand EU and is a striking illustration of Romanticism in the 19th century, not just in Portugal, but also around the world. It mixes Manueline and Moorish architectural elements. In the Middle Ages, it served as a chapel dedicated to Our Lady of Pena. Currently, it is utilized for official gatherings.